Now sit yourself down, girl, and talk to me. Tell me what's on your mind. What's on your mind? I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind, what we're gonna talk about. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see the thumbnail, man. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna try to go live every day this week, if I can. I'm gonna try to go live every day of the week, if I can. Let's talk about it, man. The 98 Denver Broncos compared to the 2024 unstoppable Super Bowl Philadelphia Eagles. Let's compare the two. Since y'all believe that no Super Bowl team can, not stack. Since y'all believe no Super Bowl team that had no help. You can't name one Super Bowl team that ain't never had no help, bro. It's a team. It's a team. Everybody got to do their part. But the narrative is Jalen Hurts got carried. Jalen Hurts got carried to his Super Bowl, which is crazy to me because he went to a Super Bowl before without Saquon. So we're gonna talk about the facts. If you missed this information, go back and rewatch it because I don't think I'm gonna repeat it again. The Philadelphia Eagles and the 98 Denver Broncos are the only team in NFL history to have a 2,000-yard rusher, a 1,000-yard receiver, and win the Super Bowl. Them the only two teams that ever did that in NFL history. Do y'all know? It's a lot of teams that have been played. It's a lot of years that have been played. Only two teams have ever won the Super Bowl that's had a 2,000-yard rusher, a 1,000-yard receiver, and won the Super Bowl. Now, John Elway, Shannon Sharp, Terrell Davis, Ryan Smith, McCaffrey, Shannon Hand, like, what? What's old my name? I can't think of that safety name, hard hitting safety. Walker or something like that. Atwater or something like that. Headhunter. And you know what? John Elway didn't even throw for 3,000 yards. What's crazy? He didn't even throw for 3,000 yards, but he had 2,000-yard wide receivers. Two 1,000-yard wide receivers. I give him that. That's major. You had two 1,000-yard receivers, a 2,000-yard rusher. I think he threw 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 93 passer rate. Jalen Hurts, on the other hand, had a 2,000-yard receiver. 2,000-yard running back, 1,000-yard receiver. And he rushed for 600 yards. And we ain't gonna forget about that. He rushed for 600. Almost had another 1,000-yard receiver, but Devontae Smith got hurt, so he missed 2 games. Finished with 800-some yards. Just imagine if he did play. We're just gonna go with hypotheticals. Most likely would have got a stack. So what's the difference? What's the difference? We ain't gonna get into the other side and reason why we know why it's different. But what's the difference? They want to glorify. They want to glorify the quarterback with the blonde hair because he won. But they want to downgrade the guy with the waves. I'm just gonna keep it like that. I ain't gonna use no other way of describing. They want to glorify the guy with the curly blue eyes, with the colorful blue eyes, curly hair, but they want to downplay the guy with eyes, low fade, We got to stop this, man. We got to stop this. We got to put everybody in the same category, bro. Greatness is greatness. Greatness is greatness. And one guy came out of nowhere and said Cam Newton ain't had no help. This post not even about Cam Newton, bro. This post not even about losers try to get involved. We talking winter talk right now. We talking championship talk. The guys that I'm mentioning right now have won Super Bowls. I'm not worried about Cam Newton, what he got going on with his nappy head. I like Cam, but my guy, you overstepping your boundaries, bro. When you talking about Jalen Hurts, man, just keep it 1,000. I don't even think you can't even talk to Jalen right now because you don't have what he have. You don't have what he have. All pros cool, Pro Bowls cool, but championship ring, you don't have that. You got one in college, celebrate that. Now we'll give you that. You was the man in college, probably the best quarterback ever come out of college. One of them for what you did for Auburn. But to go on here and say that this, nah, bro. But we ain't gonna get. I don't even want to talk my time. It ain't worth my time. We're here to talk about the '98 Broncos versus the 2024 Eagles. What was the difference? What was the difference? Because they both was stacked. They both had. Hey, hit that like, follow, hit that like and share button, man. Share, like, subscribe, bro. We in here for a quick second. We ain't gonna be too long. We just want to talk a little bit. But I just have to let the people know that y'all need to stop it because everybody need help to win a championship. You can't name not one team that haven't won the Super Bowl that wasn't stacked, bro. When the Rams went to the Super Bowl, bro, they had everybody. Cooper Kupp with the 3-crown champion, Stafford, Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Odell Beckham. Come on, bro. Stafford was dropped into a situation. Stafford was dropped into a situation to win, bro. All he had to do was not lose the game. That's who you should have described to not lose the game. Talking about my QB. Talking about my, man, what is this? They need to go, man. Talking about my QB saying that, I can't judge him because of what he had. What you mean? You got to judge him or what? You do have to judge him what he had because if he didn't maximize it, he'll still be dragged through the mud even more. He would be dragged through the mud even more if he would have lost that Super Bowl because the team was set up perfectly for you to win. And y'all know that. Y'all would have been like, oh, he's definitely not the guy. He had all this talent and still couldn't get it done. That's what the world would have been saying. That's what everybody would have been saying. I promise everybody would have been saying that about Jalen. But the fact that he got it done is making a lot of people upset. It's getting a lot of people in their feelings, especially grown men. I ain't seen not one woman complain about the Super Bowl. It's all men. Which I understand this is a man sport. I get it. But it's a lot of men that's really hating out here, bro. Damn, my undershirt is showing. Why you gotta hate so much? Is that the new way of being real? It ain't. Hating ain't real to me. Hating ain't real to me. They gotta go, bro. What is this? It's in the way. This guy, come on, man. Some views. But anyway, yo, '98 Broncos versus the 2024 Eagles. They both had the same stats. Quarterback didn't throw for 3,000. Both had a 2,000-yard rusher. Both had a 1,000-yard receiver. But they want to say Jalen Hurts was carried. But they don't want to acknowledge that they got people. Everybody got somebody, man. How you think Tom Brady won his couple Super Bowls? They said he was carried his couple Super Bowls. Yeah, you got an elite defense. And he had Corey Dillon. Man, he had so many. Come on, bro. Richard Seymour. This is so weird right now. I don't know what's going on. Y'all hold on, bro. I don't know why it's doing that. What is going on? Hey man, I don't know what that say, bro. You gotta put that in English. You gotta put that in English, bro. I don't know what that is. But yeah, bro, I just had to get on here real quick and talk, man. I had to get on here real quick and talk, say what I had to say, because they don't like to hear what I have to say no more. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth about everybody need help to win. Everybody need help to win. You can't name not one quarterback that ain't never need no help, bro. I'm sorry. I don't listen. A lot of them teams that got help, they might not even have no fancy names. That's the thing. You got guys on the team that they don't need to be well known, but as long as they do their job. Now, eventually your name gonna get exposed because if you keep doing good, people gonna notice you. But if you just doing your job, showing up, man, did we win the game? Jalen Hurts could have threw for 40 yards every game. Did we win the game? That one pass he could have thrown that was first down to win it, thank you. Thank you. Everybody else want to see high numbers and a lot of yards. We don't care about that. Them boys going back to training. They start training camp today. It's up, bro. It's up, man. It's gonna be so good this year. I can't wait. The camp battle's gonna be real. You got Keely Ringo, cornerback, Makuba that signed yesterday. Him and Sidney Brown gonna go at it, bro. It's gonna be a nice training camp. I can't wait for them boys to get started, bro. The video's gonna be dropping soon. More and more content coming. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta let me know how. Hey, let me know where you watching from, bro. I know it might be choppy right now, but I gotta do what I gotta do, bro. Y'all leaving me. It's all good though. Hit the like button. Hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe, bro. Like, follow, subscribe, share. Whatever you gotta do to push this content out, man. I appreciate y'all. But I'm probably gonna end the stream, man, because y'all ain't saying nothing to your boy. I ain't finna sit here and talk to nobody that ain't talking back. That's why I like to talk to me, man. You understand me? The 98 Broncos, I'm gonna say this one more time before I leave. The 98 Broncos and the 2024 Eagles were very similar. Both had a 1,000-yard receiver, both had a 2,000-yard rushers, and both won the Super Bowl. It's only two teams that ever done that. And they say any quarterback would do good in this offense. You lying, bro. You lying to yourself. You're lying because ain't no other quarterback putting up 600 yards. Besides Lamar and Allen, cool. But are they much of a threat as Jalen is? Probably. I don't think they will be able to handle that. They wouldn't be able to handle Philly media. They would have been straightforward. You've been here, for example, Lamar, you've been here 8 years, and you have yet reached the Super Bowl. What's going on? Like they straight up, they would tell you that. They would straight up tell you that, and you gonna have to respond. You gonna have to give your reasons why you ain't made it. Y'all think it's just easy to be plug and play, man? Them dudes don't know them like that, man. Everybody that's in Philly wanted to be in Philly because of Hurts. Saquon wanted to come to Philly because every time Jalen been a starting quarterback, every running back done had a stack. That's a fact. That's a fact. Every time Jalen Hurts done started at QB, all the running backs done had a stack. Can any other quarterback say that? Can any other quarterback do that and still have a 1,000-yard receiver? And he can still rush for 600? Y'all ain't doing that. Joe Burrow Herbert ain't doing that, bro. I don't want to hear none of that, man. Hurts top 2, and everybody else can follow. If you don't like it, oh well. Everybody else can follow. Hurts top 2, everybody else is whatever. Says, what's good, man? Appreciate you. Appreciate you tapping in with me, bro. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Real talk. We talking about the Broncos, the 98 Broncos compared to the 2024 Eagles. They were both similar. They were both the same. We ain't gonna sit here and act like they wasn't. Everybody needs some help to win. They want to call my team a super team. Let's go back in history, bro. Since y'all want to talk so much, let's go back in history and see who did the same thing we did, and see if they got that same slack. I doubt it. I doubt it. They didn't. Now understand, they probably had to keep up with the Cowboys, but who ain't trying to keep up with whoever, bro? You see the NFC East? Everybody in NFC East trying to get better because of who? The Eagles. You see the Commander steady. You see the Commander steady signing old men. The Commander steady signing old people. The Giants starting to get better. Everybody's trying to get better because of the Eagles, bro. We put fear in them dudes, man, when we won the Super Bowl. That hurt a lot of people's feelings when Jalen Hurts lift up that Lombardi trophy. They didn't like that. And you notice everybody that's hating on Jalen are losers. Everybody that's hating on Jalen right now are losers. They haven't won nothing. Not a franchise QB. Neither one of them will ever be in the top 10. Neither one of them will ever win a Super Bowl. Forever ringless. But everybody that acknowledge Jalen Hurts, like the Tom Brady's, Kurt Warner's, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, them type of guys, they acknowledge greatness. Yeah, bro, they scared of this for real. And Cam bitter because he couldn't win it. Bro, Spot City, what's good, man? Listen, that boy, I said I wasn't even going to talk about dude no more, bro, but man, it's major clickbait at one point because it's slow right now. But at the same time, bro, why you got to use hate to get attention? Why? A couple months ago, you said he was elite. We ain't played no games since then. What made you change your mind? Everybody else got to run with this narrative just to stay relevant? I don't like that, bro. I don't like that, man. I don't care if he even spoke to Jalen off camera. Look, man, I got to do this to get popular. I don't know how they talk. I ain't in their industry or none of that. But to feed that negative energy to the world, bro, I don't like it. I don't like it, man. Because it didn't do nothing but make him hot for this. He got salty when he was seen it. What? Boy, I'm talking about big mad. I'm talking about big mad. You understand me? That boy was so mad when he seen that, bro. I'm like, bro, like, how can you be this? If anything, dude, do you remember that game when it was Jalen Hurts, first year starting as the quarterback, right? We played in Carolina. He went and scored a touchdown, opened up the chest to Superman for Cam. He did that for Cam. Because he looked up to him. I bet now he won't do it. I bet Jalen won't do that no more. Heck no, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that. And I don't blame him, bro. And then when he got to the interview at the Super Bowl, he up there talking about when I interviewed him, man, it was a little tension. What do you expect? You been hating on me, bro. You been hating on me. And when he won that Super Bowl, bro, he ain't been able to sleep, man. A lot of quarterbacks haven't been able to sleep. And honestly, I hope that put fire to a lot of people that want to do better. Like Lamar. I hope Lamar get one. I hope Lamar get him one, bro. But if it's against the Eagles, he gonna lose. I don't want nobody to beat my team. I ain't saying that at all. Because I want us to win all the championships. He probably won't because he can't beat KC. That's the one thing that I've been driving about that so much, bro. That if y'all so much better than Jalen, why do y'all need his people to win? And why can't y'all beat Kansas City, bro? Every time Jalen Hurts play Kansas City, he put them boys in a blender. His first year starting, bro, I went to the game when they played KC in Philly. That was Tyreek Hill last year there. Devontae Smith went off, bro, as a rookie. That boy went off. Then went to their home, played them on a Monday night, went off again. That was 2023 season when the defense was buns, trash. Jalen Hurts came back behind by 10. Still won the game. Fast forward, go to the Super Bowl. Well, that was 2022 season, the Super Bowl. Outplayed them. Devontae Smith still went off. All in all, bro, He can't. Spags, KC can't do nothing with Jalen Hurts or Devontae Smith. They haven't found the answer yet, bro. They haven't. They haven't. The way Jalen Hurts, and look, this was Jalen Hurts' first year really reading the defense, not really reading it, but really calling his own blitz, his own audibles. When he seen that blitz coming with the, he seen it. What happened when Josh Allen on that last play, when he threw the ball up in the air? That corner blitz, he didn't see that. He could have read that. Jalen Hurts would have read that. I'm telling you, bro, Jalen Hurts would have read that defense and would have got a pretty pass off. I've seen him do it too many times. This past year was Jalen Hurts' best year, and he was in full control of the offense. Now, they say Jason Kelce was running the blitzes. I don't see how a center can run blitzes when you don't see no safeties coming down. I mean, he probably did, but when your quarterback can see everything, bro, let him do it. Let him do it. And a lot of Saquon runs came from Jalen Hurts. Audible to opposite side, switching him over. Running from the strong. If he see Michael Parsons on this side, oh, we're going to switch it over here and run that way. I ain't going to make this difficult. We're going to run away from him. And what happened? The rest is history. Touchdown. You looking at his back pockets because he gone. Man, they better stop playing, bro. They better stop playing, man. And look, and it ain't doing no but giving us more reason to just beat them boys down even more. Straight up. Straight up, man. This is the September 4th. And y'all see what Jerry Jones said about his own players, bro, yesterday. That boy said, just because we signed him, he gonna be with us. That's what I'm gonna get hurt all the time. Dang. Dang. Ouch. Can you imagine Harry Roseman talking like that? Can you imagine if Jeffrey Lurie said, we love him, but we ain't gonna, I'm gonna be with you. She got kills last year and some blue. No, for real. Hold on. Blow that block. He did blow that block. He did. And Jalen Hurts was fighting, trying to get on the ball. And that's the difference between him and Cam. Cam seen it, and he was like, heck no. He like, heck no. Jalen Hurts tried and dude was pulling him back. Like, hold on, let me get. That's the difference, man. And Jalen Hurts, he said, when I get this moment again, what I'm going to do with it? When I get to this point again, what am I going to do with this moment? And what he do? He took it. He took it back. Cam Newton said that still hunt him to this day. A mentally weak quarterback. I don't need that. I don't need no mentally weak quarterback, bro. I remember when Kelce hurt me and you called sack each other. No, for real. Man, I like Kelce, but hey, Cam Jurgens, I don't know. First year as a starter. I don't know, man. Listen, first year as a starter. I love Jason Kelce. I might have to make this a debate myself. Listen, I'm not taking nothing from Jason Kelce. Man started almost every game, legend, all that. But Cam Jurgens' first year as a starter was like, whoa. First year as a starter, went to the Pro Bowl and won a Super Bowl. This man dang near back was killing him. Back dang near killing him. Got back in the game. So the mentally toughness is there. The toughness is there. Getting downfield, getting to that second level, what? Now we always want somebody that can do that. That whole O-line is athletic. Everybody can run. But Cam Jurgens, bro, he did some different stuff this year, man. Real talk. He handled his own. Him and Hurts first year as a starter together was really the things you did with that. Hold on, what you talking about? Hey man, don't do that, bro. We talking football. What's up with that, bro? Come on, man. Let's keep it classy. Let's keep it one-handed, man. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that, bro. My guy Spy City, man. I done seen your name on a couple people stuff, bro. I rock with you, bro. But last year, before he retired, a lot of team wasn't good. No, for real, like Kelsey started acting. He wasn't moving like he was, which he was getting old. He was retired. You know, he was getting to that point. I get it. But he definitely wasn't moving like he was supposed to. He was showing a lot of frustration. He couldn't do nothing with what's old buddy from Tampa Bay, Vata? Couldn't do nothing with him his whole career. He couldn't do nothing with Vata his whole career, but he did do something with Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald, the Philadelphia Eagles is the only team that Aaron Donald never got a sack on. He said that in the interview. The only team he never got a sack on was the Philadelphia Eagles, because he could not stand Jason Kelsey, bro. I will give him that. Jason Kelsey held his own against one of the best D tackles ever. That's what's up. They got off on Kelsey last year. They really did. They was pushing Kelsey back, but we all know it was time. It was time, bro. It was time, and I'm happy that we got Cam Jerkins, bro. Even though Kelsey handpicked him, said this is the guy that's just like me. This is the guy that's gonna play like me. He wasn't lying. Now I want to see when they're gonna get a Lane Johnson replacement, because Lane, he up there in age. He say he still feel like he 29, but hey, 35 is still your age. 35 is still your age, brother. I know you say you feel young, but hey, shoot, when you get by, hey, all right, that's one thing we need to start investing in. Yeah, he realized he was hurting the team more than he was, bro. He was, man, and hey, I'm glad. Listen, he left in good. He do got 2 more years, but I'm saying just to get somebody right now to groom him, like for instance, like they did with Jordan Mailata. We was going through a lot of different tackles. And we had Jordan Mailata sitting back like, hey, it's your time. Jordan, he didn't get his shine until his second, third year. That's just like with Keely Ringo right now. Buddy been sitting back, waiting on his opportunity. Him and Christian Parker been putting in work. Now it's your time. It's your time, bro. Milt Williams, when he was playing, sitting behind everybody, and then when he got his time, took off. That's why I respect Kelsey, and that's why I believe he was grinding. Yeah, man, he was hurt. He was ready. He wasn't ready to give it up, but it was time, bro. But man, I hate to end this stream, bro. I'm at work right now. Hey, make sure y'all like, subscribe, bro. Hit the subscribe, man. Listen, we gonna go live almost every day this week. Training camp starts today. Them boys done came back to the facility, bro. And it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Even though we still Super Bowl champions, it's time to defend the crown, bro. Yeah, man, that's gonna be a good challenge, bro. That cornerback number 2 is gonna be a good challenge. But the size Keely Ringo have, bro, 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", 4'3", by 205. That's a physical cornerback. And AJ Brown said himself that he have trouble with Keely Ringo. He have trouble with Keely Ringo because he physical, bro, and he fast. Okay, Hot Springs, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. I'm originally from El Dorado, right? But I live in Fayetteville, man. That's why I'm Arkansas Eagle, bro. I gotta represent the state. I love Eagles, man, but my heart, I'm from the A. I'm from Arkansas, so I gotta keep it 1,000. You understand? Country boy, all the way in the South, but I love Philly, man. Real talk. But appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in with your boy, man. Y'all been good. Like, share, subscribe, man. Do all that, man. I'ma holler at y'all.